The #1 video that I have ever posted was my cream puff video. I had 1.4 million views on this one, and I had a lot of people argue with me, so I'm going to show you like a foolproof way to make them. You can see that I was using 1 cup of water and then half a cup of margarine. I'm showing you with margarine because so many people gave me grief that they got it wrong, and they're like, butter's so expensive, you made me waste my butter, how dare you. It works with margarine too. I don't like to use margarine. I am showing this just to show you that it even works with cheap old margarine. Okay, so you got that to a boil. Now I added my flour. You can see this is thickening up quite quickly. It's turning into, I would compare this to mashed potatoes for sure. And I am going to pack everything down because you want all those chunks of flour to be out of there. It's still on the heat. I have not taken it off the heat until now. Everything was nicely mixed because it's kind of cooking your flour while you leave it on the burner. So take it off, put it to the side, let it cool for a little bit, and now you are going to preheat that oven to 400. My eggs have been sitting on the counter. You want them to come to room temp before you add them. So now this has been cooling off for probably about 5 minutes or so, so it's not blazing hot right now. I like to take it off the oven and put it onto a towel because it's just easier for me to mix. So you are going to add 1 egg at a time, and you have to add, you're going to stir this until it is completely combined, and then you add the next one and the next one. So you have 4 eggs are going into here total. I know a lot of people prefer to use a stand mixer for this, but I am just going to do this by hand. Sorry that I am looking all over the place. It's a little bit distracting using my glasses for this. So you can see it's still nice and thick. I am going to use a Ziploc bag here instead of using a piping bag because my piping bag is wrecked. So anyone could do this. And you are going to put this onto parchment paper, and you're pretty much making a bunch of little poops on here. And then to get rid of those ugly little tips, like you could leave it if you want, but they get really crispy. You just take a little bit of water, put it on your fingertip, and you can actually flatten those all out really nice before you bake them. Oven is now hot, so we are going to bake these at 400 for 28 to 30 minutes. This depends on how big you made them and your oven. So you can see they are nice and golden brown here. I did exactly 28 minutes for mine, and you can see how many I had there. So I had 2 pans full. Because Thanksgiving is this weekend, I'm going to show you guys a pumpkin spice puree here. So this is just cream, a little bit of pumpkin, some pumpkin spice, vanilla, and some icing sugar. That's all that's in here. I'll have the recipe for you guys down below. You're just going to whip this really, really good. I like to put it into a small piping bag with a skinny tip so that once I put my holes into my cream puffs, make sure they're totally cool before you do this. But yeah, I use a toothpick to put holes in the side, and then I'm going to pipe them full. But if you want to be really fancy, you could do it like this and then pipe them all pretty. You cut them in half, but kind of put the lid on. And if you want to eat them like this, it actually works pretty good. You take the top off and you can scoop up some of the filling and eat it just like that, so it's not so messy. Let me know if you guys give this a shot.